Hi, this is Tom Hatfield from Razor Sharp Sports. Make sure you check me out each and every day at freeplays.com for another complimentary winner. Now, before we get to the complimentary selection in Major League Baseball for this Wednesday, it's time to take a look at some of the major college football conferences. We're going to start off with today's report on the Big Ten. Taking a look at the Big Ten, last year they went 2-5 in bowl action. But I think one of those things was the suspension or probations, I should say, and ineligibility of Ohio State and Penn State, two of the better teams in the league. So all of a sudden, if Ohio State was the number one, well, Wisconsin ended up being the number two. They had to go to the Rose Bowl, maybe not quite the level of talent. They end up getting beat. And all the way down the line, you keep on marking it down. They're lower or higher ranked teams playing against these Big Ten teams because Ohio State and Penn State could not go to a bowl game. So that being said, Ohio State back in it and ready to go, and I think they are the cream of the crop here. I think this is the team that takes it all down. They start off the leaders division. I think that they run the table. Braxton Miller, outstanding out there. I think he really runs the offense here. Defense, they have plenty there. This is a team that could possibly play for a national championship. I do think that the Wisconsin Badgers are going to be a solid football team there again. I have them at the number 2 spot. They have a great combination with White and Gordon in the backfield. Their quarterback situation kind of up in the air. Possibly the best defensive player in all of the Big Ten, and Chris Borland at linebacker there for the Badgers. I also like Penn State. They got a young quarterback that's coming in there. They have a tough schedule. You take a look at them. I'd put them at number 3 in the leaders division. I think that they're definitely a bowl-eligible team this year, but a real tough schedule. Early in the Big Ten season, they start things off. They have both Michigan and Ohio State in the beginning of October. They finish things off with Wisconsin and Nebraska, but I do believe that Penn State is a bowl-eligible type of team out of the leaders division. Other 3 teams, well, not really too strong overall there. They may surprise some teams, but I don't think that we're going to see much out of the other 3. As for the Legends division, I think this is a real battle between Michigan and Nebraska. Michigan right now, you got Devin Gardner, who's stepping in full-time at quarterback. I think they're going to have a real solid team on both sides of the ball here. I'm going to put them at number 1, but I definitely think that Taylor Martinez and the Nebraska Cornhuskers can give them all they want. Should be a heck of a battle in the top of the division here to see who goes to the Big Ten championship. I also like Northwestern. Pat Fitzgerald doing an outstanding job here. They could shock some teams here and could end up maybe even in the 2 spot here in this conference, or sorry, in this division. And then we finish things off with Michigan State. This team was ranked 9th in defensive scoring last year. They have a lot of defense back, and I think they're going to be another solid team. I think they close things out as the 7th team out of the Big Ten to make it to a bowl game this year. So when all said and done, Big Ten championship, I think we're looking at Ohio State playing Michigan. It's one of those games that everybody would love to see. You never know what will happen. I think Ohio State does get it done. I think they can possibly go on to play in a national championship. Now let's get to a free pick here for this Wednesday's baseball. Taking a look at the National League Central. St. Louis taking on Milwaukee. It's Jake Westbrook versus Tom Gorzolani. For St. Louis, Westbrook has absolutely struggled lately. He's 7-8 overall with a 4.35 ERA, but in his last 4 starts, he's 0-4, lost all 4 of those games. His ERA, 8.79 in those games. In 21 and a third innings, he struck out 10 and walked 15. He's really struggling. He's lost his last 5 away starts. He's 2-7 overall on the road this year with a 5.46. As for Milwaukee, Tom Gorzolani has been bounced back and forth between the bullpen and starting. So far this year, he's 3-4. His ERA 2.95. Milwaukee has won his last 3 starts that he has made, and in 3 of his last 6 starts, he's given up 0 earned runs. I think Milwaukee gets it done here in an afternoon game at home. Take Milwaukee for Wednesday's complimentary selection. Now make sure you check back for more free picks, and also our next report, we're talking about the ACC on Wednesday. So check in with that. Good luck and thanks.